yeah. Fire, fire, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna watch this. It says streamer Fandy just gave birth to her baby live on stream, making her the first person ever to do so on Twitch. Warning, they're screaming. Warning.
Just don't move, okay? For 1 sec. There she is, guys.
Look at her little face.
Yeah, there she is.
Say hello.
It's Luna.
Glad it's a healthy baby. No, I'm happy the baby's okay. Yeah, nothing happened. It's good, right? Thumbs up. W baby. I have so much to say about this. Let me gather my thoughts, because I kind of popped off on Twitter over this. I have a lot to say. Let's start with the obvious. Is nothing freaking sacred anymore? When did we get to the point that we need to monetize the birth of a child? When did streamer culture get to this point? Have we actually become so mentally ill as a society that this is unironically viewed as acceptable by a large portion of people? Or is it a minority? I feel like it's like a lot of people that were like, yeah, W baby. I can't ever imagine even wanting to do this. There needs to be like a study on the brain of this girl. Genuinely, why would you ever want thousands of people watching you give birth, looking at your baby seconds, not minutes, seconds after it's born? I just can't wrap my head around it. That doesn't even address the myriad of other issues and implications. Now, hear me out. Let's not mince our words. This is for money. This is for clout. If any of you are paying attention, she's not just giving birth to her child. She's advertising her fansly down in the bottom left, right there. Do you see it? Right there. I'm pointing at it. This is not just like an innocent educational birth, as some complete fucking retards on Twitter have tried to argue with me. Because I popped the fuck off on this because it pissed me off so much. It's so stupid. The argument. VTuber shows hip. Woman live streams the birth of her child to an audience of retards, farming the baby for money and clout before it's even out of the womb. And then the CEO finds time to congratulate her before testifying in Congress in less than 12 hours. Chat, it was not even less than 12 hours before he had to go to Congress. They did delay it by 3 hours, but still. At worst, it's a fetish advertisement. I'll get to that. That fucking pisses me off. Like this little clip here.
Hey guys, my baby's coming out of there soon.
Poggers in the chat. Poggers.
Baby delivery service. They would just get the hell out of this thing already. I've been waiting for her for a long time. I just want her to get the hell out already. shot?
Yes.
We should do a shot.
Brian, you're not doing a shot.
A friendly shot.
Katie would do a shot if she could.
She,
I would.
I know that girl.
one shot won't hurt me. 2 shots probably not.
Okay, she can't do a shot, you can't do a shot. No, she can do a shot.
A lot of things she can't do, I can do.
No.
She just said I could do one. Look at
If
Katie.
she says, then it's fine.
See?
Yeah, she likes to be
She's
around the
flirty.
shot taking even if she can't partake. You know? Makes her feel at home.
Can I get 1 shot of water?
Imagine being so gooned out that you're the CEO of the biggest live streaming platform on the planet. You're less than 12 hours from having to testify about extremism on your platform in front of the Congress of the United States of America. It's in the middle of the night. I think it was around about 1 a.m. Texas time, Central, I think. And you somehow find a moment in what I would imagine is a very stressful time for you to go on your platform and congratulate an OnlyFans girl for birthing a child in front of 20,000 or more viewers that are spamming the most retarded shit possible, like W baby and can you move the mic closer so I can hear it better, and my favorite, give it Tylenol, and spamming that over and over and over again. No, just like imagine that going through your head. I don't know. I felt like it was really dystopian to think about. I didn't even know this happened until maybe like, I don't know, 10 minutes in. I was like, oh, he had time to do that? That's kind of crazy. I thought he was testifying in court in like 10 hours. Yeah, he's probably really nervous. These are real chats. This is not fake. I saw worse ones, by the way. I saw worse ones. Tylenol infused hot tub water for optimum chances at raising a human genius. Highlighted message, by the way. Quick, take some Tylenol so the baby can be a math genius. I don't even want to begin thinking about the possibility of a new meta forming. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. A few years ago, we had the earthquake machine meta and the green screen meta of putting green screen shorts on your ass and then plastering your ass on the Twitch stream and then playing a game and then putting the game on the green screen so that you could see the ass and like the curvature of your ass while you're playing the game. There are women broadcasting gameplay of like Fortnite or some shit on their literal ass cheeks with a green screen. And now we're birthing children on Twitch. What precedent does this set for the other OnlyFans girls? Like anything for views. You remember what we were talking about? Like there's a crossing of the line every time for clout. Genuinely, this is the most dystopian shit I've ever seen. Monetizing the birth of your child before it's even out of the womb. And the monetization is the worst fucking thing imaginable because you're not just advertising your stream. You're advertising your fucking fansly where dudes can come and jerk off to you. Genuinely, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Where the fuck is your shame? And this, by the way, is what makes this whole thing disgusting. Yeah, bro, I'm sure this is for educational purposes. The OnlyFans girls whose entire purpose is to make men horny and funnel them to her fansly and OnlyFans to pay a fee to her be naked and then jerk off. Yeah, surely they're showing up to your birthing stream to be educated and not for any other reason. I'm not even gonna talk about the fucking predators. Actually fucking disgusting. It pisses me off so much. Yeah, it's education while promoting OnlyFans. It pissed me the fuck off when people were like arguing and be like, Alana, you're such a prude. You're such a prude. Shut up. And of course, this story would not be complete without a bunch of other brain-dead fucking women chiming in on Twitter, and men, of course, talking about how it's beautiful and brave or educational. Naturally. I don't think men should get a say in the Fandy giving birth live on Twitch thing. Well, I'm a woman. Guess what's up? What's up with that? It is not your business disparaging a thing your bodies are not capable of in an event you have so little understanding of. Not in your lane. It's her choice. Well, I'm a woman. I think you're a retard. I think you're retarded for doing this. For fucking doing this for clout while you have it Fansly advertising in the bottom left corner the entire time, by the way. The entire time. We literally saw it as she was giving birth. And let's not forget about the kid chat. Imagine being this child and finding out at some point in the future, maybe they're a little kid or maybe they're a teenager or even a fully grown adult. Imagine finding out you were birthed in front of 20,000 retards that are only watching your mom birth that are not only watching your mom give birth to you because they subscribe to her OnlyFans and Fansly and then jerk off to her nudes. That is so much psychic damage, I can't even begin to imagine. You're a meme. Look at this. It cycles through YouTube, Fansly, Twitter. Literally, it's the Fansly logo right there in plain sight. Are we trolling? I can't wrap my head around it. How stupid you have to be to justify this. You're advertising for all of your viewers to look at your mother naked in the bottom left. Like, absolutely disgusting. And all these women cheering on and saying how awesome it is. And it's like, oh, you know, you go, girl. It's your body, your choice. God, you're so fucking stupid. It hurts my fucking brain thinking about it. So many people putting in opinions over Fandy and her life. I have a suggestion. Nobody asked what you think. Shut up. Such a fucking idiot. By the way, this is not an, this is not a, what is it called? This isn't like an outward take. This isn't like, you know, fringe niche people being like, oh my god, like, you're just being a prude. This is a lot of people. I think what Fandy did was remarkable on multiple levels. Childbirth is often romanticized for good reasons. It is a beautiful concept, but it is incredibly brutal and dangerous. The stream was shocking, yes, but also extremely emotional, educational, and deeply human. Kind of ironic you're a WoW player. It makes sense how fucking stupid you are. The internet became the new asylum after the physical ones were closed down. True. I vote as a live streamer that streamers are the new mental patients. Oh, I forgot the part where National Geographic and doctors who show childbirth to nurses and new doctors, where they have Fansly advertisements showing an Fansly advertisement in the bottom left corner, and there's people saying W baby and watching it and cheering it on and saying biggest donator gets to name the baby. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alana, don't forget that you can't even advertise Fansly nor OF on Twitch in any capacity. You have to go around with it in Linktree. Yeah, that's another fucking thing. I thought that was fucking not allowed. Yeah, I thought that wasn't allowed. That's actually a very good point. I thought that wasn't allowed at all. You're supposed to have a Linktree, and then that goes around the rule of not being allowed. It's bannable? Well, apparently not. We're all fucking idiots. And the CEO was perfectly fine with it, so who cares? Surely everyone whining about Fandy's stream of being against TOS actually watched the entire 8-hour stream and did their research before spreading misinformation. Shut the fuck up, you fucking retard. What? By the way, thank the Lord, thank whatever powers be, that the baby came out really, really easily. Like, it was actually a really good birth, in my opinion. I've heard horror stories where you get stuck in labor for like hours and hours on end, and then you might even have to have a cesarean at the end of the day. The baby actually came out well. Props to that. But at the end of the day, you can't predict that kind of thing either. Are you fucking retarded? What if something bad happened? And then they have to quickly cut the camera. Like, oh my god. Yeah, what if she needed a C-section? Oh my goodness. You can't predict that kind of thing. Let's just have open surgery on Twitch too. Like, as long as it's covered up and you can't see anything happening, yeah, that'll be educational. Like, we're continuing to speedrun, repealing the 19th Amendment at this point. Yes, bro, it's so beautiful and brave to monetize the birth of your child and simultaneously advertising your fansly while you do it, with a bunch of other clout-chasing retards taking selfies and filming you in the room as well. I saw it. I saw Mork Pie taking out her phone and taking pictures of of her in the pool. Their view on what is acceptable and decent is completely warped. Streamer and influencer culture has actually rotted the brains of these people. This needs to be studied. I'm sure all the future doctors and nurses and the ones that do home births and stuff were definitely in the audience and really appreciated the Fansly link as well, so they can go study the female body in more detail as well. Even if you make the argument about how it's educational, you can't see anything because you're not allowed to show anything. It's literally monetized for gooners and predatory freaks who have a fucking fetish. I too love when my educational content has porn attached to it and is streamed on the gaming platform on twitch.tv, so I can try and learn something while the chat spams baby rage as the kid takes its first fucking breath into this world. Definitely totally normal behavior. Just your standard educational stream. God, it's fucking ridiculous. But by the way, VTuber hips get banned. A VTuber takes a 3D model and humps a character on the screen. That's a 2-week suspension. Like, it's just... What are we doing? I just hate it. I hate how hypocritical and retarded Twitch is. VTuber shows a modicum of hip, 2-week ban, 1-week ban. Shondo talks about how she's not feeling good and drinks on stream and says, guys, my community has stopped myself from hurting myself. I can't even say it because YouTube is cringe. You can't say it. Instantly 2-week ban. Isn't that fucking stupid? Yeah, a month-long ban. Yeah, a month-long ban, taking away her income. But, you know, women giving birth on stream with OnlyFans where you're not supposed to advertise OF and Fansly in the bottom left to 20,000 people. Nah, that's fine. Dan Clancy is like, oh yeah, thumbs up. Awesome. She also did home birthing because hospitals refused to let her live stream, by the way. If you can find me a source on that, that would be great. But that's actually, if that's true, that's insane. That's actually insane. Well, no shit, because there's privacy laws, right? W hospitals. Content brain has cooked so many people. Yep, I don't know, man. It was just really irritating to watch. Like, I'm putting myself in the shoes of the baby, and no matter how you spin it, it's bad. It's not a good look. She totally won't regret this in like 20 years. The baby's not gonna, you know, see this in 20 years and be like, oh my god, this is kind of weird, is it not? The fact that, you know what I thought about? The fact that Kick didn't have this happen yet, and then it happened on Twitch first, even though Twitch is supposed to be the better platform, is kind of astounding to me. Like, Twitch had something Kick had something way worse happen to them with the guy dying on live stream. But the mom birthing is also fucking insane to me. Nobody thought of that first on Kick. Impressive. Baby is some symbolism about life versus death. True. Yeah, that's my pop off. Okay. Now she'll vlog the kid's life and make money off of it like it was what it's like to be a Fansly woman's kid. I'm not even gonna open that can of worms. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That shit's insane. Do you guys remember the women that would film their family in those vans all their life, and the kids have no privacy? It kind of reminds me of that, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and then the kid comes out and they're like, man, this is kind of fucked up. We'll see though. Maybe we'll see in 15 years. Maybe if I'm still streaming. Imagine in 10 years you showed the kid this wad. Oh my god. My child can cry in a Ferrari. Yeah, money fixes everything. You're right.
Yeah.